This may be the last one. I may just go to the cigar lounge and do nothing. Hey, Cappy, keep me anonymous and let me know how much for a video response. I have a hard time knowing what skills I have are marketable. I have a bachelor's of science in engineering, one of the top 10 engineering majors, but I did not do an internship or research. My university didn't require those to graduate, and I finished with over a 3.0 GPA. During that time, I worked part-time, and I learned a second language, one of the top 5 languages. Dude, what the hell is a top language? Due to my lack of engineering experience, I only found shitty technician jobs. Lost my job due to COVID-19. Decided to return to get my master's. I figured returning could help me get an internship with the research I am doing now, and an MS would make me more qualified. My master's is being paid for with an assistantship, so I'm not going into more debt. Part-time, I work as a fast food job, which helps me chip away at debt while in school. That's working harder, not smarter. Go become a security guard so you can study. I have about 1 year to finish until my MS, and I have to figure out how to get a decent job before then. Both career centers at my university gave me the same shitty advice, so spruce up my resume and go network. No, you don't network. No, networking is bullshit. That networking should die when the last boomer dies. You should tack it to his fucking forehead with a hammer. No, networking is bullshit. You need to work in the field somehow. I don't care if it's entry level or what, but you need to go work. This frustrates me to all hell. I know you said it's impossible to do that during COVID. It shouldn't frustrate you because you're not missing out on anything. It's like going to a nightclub. You're not missing out on anything. Lest I don't fall under any protected class, LGBTQ, minority, women, or disabled. You could change that. Go change that. I would absolutely do that now. Like go join the local gay club, the local gay community. You could be an ally. You don't actually have to be gay. You could just, but then you put it on your resume. If they ask, oh, I see, you're probably like, yeah, well, I'm proud of my people. But, it's not the number one thing. I really like engineering, but, to show you, I do get out every once in a while. And then quietly say, Bob, we have a minority we can hire. And he doesn't seem to have a stick up his ass about it. And then they say, well, would you like to head up our LGBTQ? They're like, no, not really. I don't pride me. If you think I'd be an asset in that capacity, sure. But I'm really just here to do the job and be an engineer. And then they'll come all over themselves because they've been given manna from heaven. You could also, I wouldn't do the mental disability because I have to deal with that. But you're not mentally ill if you happen to be gay. You're just a gay guy. You're just gay Gary. How y'all doing? Hey, it's gay Gary. What's up, Gary? I'm gay. Yeah. I'm happy too. Gay Gary's so fun. I was told to work hard in school, and that was the ticket to a better life. Yeah, I am late to the party understanding that line was total bullshit, but I know how to work hard. How do understanding what skills I have are marketable? Then how do I go about showing an employer that I'm worth it to him to pay for my skills? For my qualifications, I've done a significant amount of work in chemistry, math, and engineering. I have a bit of technician experience with various hands-on tools using chemicals. I've done some translation freelance gigs. Thanks for the help. Would site engineering projects look good? Yeah, anything look good. I think they'd teach me a lot, but not sure how they would help unless they were uber groundbreaking work. All right, when did you graduate? All right, so a significant percent of your post-undergrad career has been during the Great and Merciful Corona Chan. So a lot of you young guys got to understand this. During recessions, people don't hire. It's not you. This job sucks. I chose the wrong degree. No, you're just in a financial crisis. You have a perfectly fine degree. It's just you're in a recession. I know Trump made it seem like the economy was going to grow forever, but it doesn't. And I said, did you get your license? I have not gotten my license, but I'm studying to take the FE exam. Graduated in May, and both my universities are accredited. Okay, hang on. You must complete 4 steps to become a licensed professional engineer. Graduate from an ABET accredited engineering program. Pass the fundamentals of engineering exam. Work as an engineer for 4 years. Pass the professionals engineering exam. All right, you have not passed the fundamentals of engineering exam. Is that correct? Well, pass your fundamentals of engineering test. All right, that'd be number 1. How many resumes have you sent? You sent out 5 applications since you graduated. About half of those were the Indeed Quick Apply, and others were through websites of the companies. I think I applied to 10 internships, so 510-ish in total. All right. Without like costing you a lot more money, we'd have to go into it. I'm going to assume you have a good degree. That is a good GPA you had. I thought, well, if it was just 3.0, you have significantly above 3.0. It's not for a lack of you trying. You sent out 500 resumes. It may be how you approach it. I'd have your resume looked at by an engineer, not the HR ditz who just recently got her master's degree in HR at the business college, who now works at the career office because she can't find a real job, and they affirmatively action hired her so that she would have a job. Okay, find an old, pissed off, curmudgeonly engineer. 2, pass your FE exam. 3, you could do some side things on the job. But 4, I would look at how you're applying. That's a lot of resumes. 500 is a lot of resumes. What's your cover letter look like? Are you taking the time to tailor your resume to the cover letter, if people even do cover letters anymore? Are you tailoring it towards that job? Because 100 tailored resume applications is better than 500 machine gunned out. That was a mistake I did. But as more... So I say there's something wrong in how you're applying. That's what because you seem to do everything right. You're in the right field. You should have gotten a job, and you got a technician job. So probably you didn't have your FE exam. So you even have experience with the technician type of job. I don't know, stick with that. It's at least in the field. But it's going to be a real shame that you get your master's and you have these same bad habits, whatever they are, to be identified as later, and you still don't find a job because there's something wrong with your resume or something wrong with your cover letter. Then the other thing I do is forgive yourself a little bit because we're in a global pandemic, a global recession. And maybe, change where you're applying for jobs. I should have asked that. A lot of problem you young people have is like, I applied all the jobs in my area. What's if there's something wrong in your area? But I like living here. Too bad where you like to live. You mean I got to go to where the work is? Yes. But it's cold in North Dakota. Yes, it is. Yeah, man. I'm going to say it's that FE exam. And I'm going to say it's something with the way you're applying. So I would not don't go to the career center. Go to an engineering company. What's wrong with my resume? And not like you applied. I didn't apply for a job. I need to know what's wrong with my resume. I need to talk to engineers who are hiring manager engineers. What's wrong with my resume? You don't want to go to HR because then they'll tell you, oh, see, here's the problem. HR is looking for this because they have their witchcraft ways and they threw a fig of Newton, an eyeball of turtle, and they stirred the brew and I didn't want a biochem major. Whatever HR people do. All right, there you go. Any super chats? Mexi Mike, $2. It's never you unless you're male. Then it's always your fault. DG Aftershock. There's a baby on the way. Wyoming. If you're in Wyoming, you just assume there's a baby on the way. You just assume. Okay. Oh, you pregnant? No. When are you getting pregnant again? No. The state pastime sport is getting pregnant. Although that's more been replaced with meth and getting in drunken fights. You smart woman. What? Can't dance with her? She's 65. She's the only one here who knows how to foxtrot. What? We don't take kindly. Dang. I mean, there was one time I should have said it. Said, isn't this the time you spit out a big chew of tobacco right now? Isn't that after you gave me your speech? Probably be lost on him. All right. That's it. See you guys later. Toodles.